Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So this is a follow-up to my last video about black male YouTubers being censored here on YouTube. And I want to take out time right now to respond to some of the comments that I received. And also I want to clarify my position on this issue. First of all, I'll say this. When I talk about censorship, I'm not talking about speech that threatens people. I'm not talking about speech that is harassing, speech that is essentially cyberbullying. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm not referring to threats being made against people. I'm not referring to people exposing private information and dropping documents on people. That's not what I'm referring to when I talk about freedom of speech. Those types of speech should be regulated. People who engage in those types of activities should have their videos flagged and their channels should be terminated if that's the primary thing that they do on their channel. So I just want to clarify that point. And also I need to point this out. I don't support misogyny. People who are familiar with my channel know I've done many videos condemning black misogyny here on YouTube. I condemn that. I condemn people making broad generalizations about black women, condemning an entire race of women based on the activities of a few, stereotyping an entire race of women based on the activities of a few. I condemn that. I condemn videos that call black women hoes and bitches and other derogatory terms. I condemn that strongly. I have no sympathy for those types of views. So I just want to be clear on that. And that brings me to one of the points that was made in the comment section. People were saying, well, they were saying that no one is doing anything, no one is standing up to the misogynists. They basically said that black men are not standing up to the misogynists. And I have to say that that's just simply not accurate. There are plenty of black men who have used YouTube to speak out against misogyny. There are plenty of black men here on YouTube who celebrate black women, who love black women, who appreciate black women, who uplift black women. But I think that often what happens is their voices get drowned out. And a lot of times people gravitate towards negativity. Unfortunately, some of the misogynists, more women view their videos than the number of women who view videos of YouTubers who put out positive videos about black women. Because I think that a lot of people are just drawn to negativity and they're drawn to drama and stuff like that. So when you do a positive, uplifting video, it's less likely to get the same amount of views and support as a lot of these negative videos do. And part of that is a function of YouTube. I think that YouTube, for whatever reason, they don't promote those types of videos as much as they promote these other videos. So, I just have to say that, there have been campaigns on here against certain types of speech and all that kind of stuff. There have been black men who have spoken out. So it's simply inaccurate to say that black men are not doing anything about misogyny on YouTube. I think that that's an exaggeration. And I just think that often the brothers who do speak out just simply aren't appreciated. And, that's fine because, when you do those kind of videos, you're not really doing it to get accolades and to get, a lot of public support. You're just doing it because you genuinely believe in what you're talking about. So that's one thing that I wanted to talk about in this response video. There are a couple of other points that I want to make, and that's this. I just think that overall, this climate that we have on YouTube is a cannibalistic environment. It's a self-destructive environment. You have black men bashing and attacking black women, trashing black women, disrespecting black women before the entire world, attacking women. And in response, you have these sisters who, out of anger, are attacking black men as a group. They are becoming that which they despise, that which they claim to hate. And so these two groups of people are essentially tearing each other apart and tearing the black community down here on YouTube. And nobody wins in that situation. Now, I want to address this point of censorship. As I said before, some of the definitions that YouTube uses are rather vague. So there's a wide range of speech that can be labeled as hate speech. Even political speeches where people are speaking out against racism, those kinds of speeches can be misinterpreted and viewed as hate speech, and those videos can be flagged down. And videos attacking black men can also be flagged, because a lot of these people who are supporting this effort, unfortunately, a lot of the prominent people who are supporting it are these swirlers. These are women who don't just date outside of their race. It's one thing for somebody to date outside of their race as an individual. It's quite another thing for someone to promote the myth that white men are a better option for black women, that Asian men are a better option for black women. That's quite a different thing. And that's what some of these people are doing who are sponsoring this effort. That's what they have been doing. So, I question their intentions, I question their motives, but the point that I'm raising is this. While they condemn the hate speech of black men on YouTube, they need to take a look in the mirror, because a lot of these same people express hateful, disrespectful views towards black men. They simply do, and that's something that cannot be denied. A lot of their comment sections and chat rooms have basically turned into cesspools of anti-black male hatred. And that hatred can come back to haunt these same people who are flagging channels, because their channels can be flagged as well. Their channels can be flagged down as well. And, that's just something that they're not even taking into consideration. And, I just want to point out this. Part of the thing that really prompted me to do my video was the fact that YouTubers who do not even target black women with their content, YouTubers who talk about other things for the most part, are being targeted. They're the ones being targeted in this list as well. And I just think that that's fundamentally wrong. And it makes me question the motives of these people who are leading this effort. It simply does. It makes me question them. And I'm going to mention, I'm going to continue this discussion in another video. I have to cut this video off right now, but I will be back with more commentary. So check that out.